Hey everyone, it's Devin. I am here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I posted yesterday about my foundation, and I'll show you kind of what it looked like over here. I did take down most of the framing that was here, but you can still see just the wall has bowed out because there weren't gutters around the house for years, and so the water got in the soil and pushed it in. So what we're doing though now is the Eric from Dakota Basement Systems is over here.
Hi.
And Dan, right?
Dave.
Dave, I was so close. I'm sorry, Dave. And Dave are here. They carried these ginormous, very heavy
We call
beams,
them
foundation posts down. And over here, they've already done the south wall. And then Eric just explained all of this so well, and I was like, I should have filmed that. So can you just tell me what happened over here?
Well, there was a bow in this wall, and it was tilted in. And so with these posts, we were able to correct the bow, and we actually pushed this wall out roughly 3/8 of an inch. And then we locked it into place with these beams. So this not only took the bow out, but it perpendicular or made the wall plumb again.
Okay.
And then we locked it into place. No further maintenance ever required. It's a done, fixed, maintenance-free, finished product.
Okay.
Now over here on this west wall, we did take out 5/8, maybe 3/4 of an inch of bow out of it. We only have 2 installed. We got 2 more to do. But we already moved it, that 5/8, 3/4 of an inch roughly. And over time, we'll continue to tighten them up until they're plumb and perpendicular. We'll lock these into place as well.
Okay. So it's a little different though than anchors that like are dug into the ground. These posts will be just permanent, and they get bolted down into not the foundation.
We actually anchor them down into the footing, not the floor, but they're anchored down into the footing underneath the floor.
Anchored into the footing and then attached to the floor trusses up here, and then they're able to tighten them, and it pulls the beam or the foundation post to where it needs to go, and then it just stays there once it's as straight as it can be forever, unlike anchors where you have to continually like maintain them.
The ground is always moving. The ground is alive, and so if you don't keep them tight, we use them when we have to, but if you don't keep them tight, you lose ground. You'll never gain that back. So with these, they're maintenance free, which is a huge bonus. So they can straighten the wall, that actually push the wall out, and it's a maintenance free product. An earth anchor would actually create compression down on the bottom side of the wall. You'd have a steel plate here, and it tries to push this in, but it creates compression on the bottom side. So if that bottom's pushed out, it'll never bring that back in. This post is down at the cold joint, and it actually pushes the wall plumb from the bottom up. So it doesn't create any compression. It pushes it the correct way from the bottom up, and no compression's ever involved.
Because you're getting it as tight as you can down there.
That's really important. It's tight down there, right?
Yep. He's done that all the way along here. And so they've got, right now they're going over to the north wall, which is the worst. How many posts will go?
7. There's enough muscle. We need enough muscle to move that, so we got 7 of them.
So there's 7 posts that are going to go along this wall. They've got to kind of maneuver around the water heater and then the washer and dryer, electrical and plumbing that is over there. So, but it's going well.
Yeah,
right?
Better than expected, honestly, with all the obstacles we've had. Yeah, it's gone really well.
And he doesn't mean all the stuff that I have in here as obstacles, because that could be, right?
Oh, that's no worries. We got a 3-foot racetrack. We're good.
Okay. All right. So anything else? I mean, this one's pretty bad.
It's really bad. I mean, it's more than a couple inches. So it's going to take months. We provide a monthly service. We come back roughly every 30 days to tighten those up. We have a spring-loaded head unit up there,
which is
and as this wall,
right?
Yep. As that wall moves, that spring will work for us, even though we're not here. But we come back and tighten that spring back up so it continues to work, and that'll move that wall the most effective and quickest way possible, so we can lock into place. We've got to take that spring out when we're done, because if we don't, that wall will maintain the ability to move.
Oh, I see.
And that'll tear out the mortar joints, and that's another bad thing about it. That wall moves seasonally. It's just how they work. With these, we lock them into place. It never moves. It's a solid, permanent fix.
And then if we weren't able to do that, we'd probably have to lift the whole house up and replace this eventually, right? Like if I wouldn't have.
It wouldn't have been too long. Unfortunately, this wall would have caved, and there's no salvage to it at that point. So you're right. We had to come in here. We literally lift the wall, excavate it all out, tear the wall out, possibly put in a new footing if needed, but then build a new wall. You typically block in this case because it is block, and we tie in the corners. Or, you could do boards or something. But yeah, then you have to replace the wall, let it sit for a week, then you let the house back down, we waterproof it, and back built.
What's something like that cost?
Well, every house is different, every situation is different, but it's, $15,000-$20,000 deal, easy.
Just
one
wall to lift it,
excavate it, put in the new wall, backfill it, waterproof it, and do all that.
What if it was all the walls? Like you had to redo everything.
Then you're looking at a completely new basement.
Yeah.
You have to look at the return on investment. Is the property worth doing? All of that.
Yeah. See, speaking my language.
Yeah.
This is definitely I will get a good return on investment. And I don't remember. I should know this, but I think this will be between 11 and 13. I don't remember the quote.
I don't think it was quite that high, but I have to look at the paperwork too.
You heard him right here. He said it wasn't quite that high. But for not having to worry about it ever again, once they're as set as they can be, and then to not have to dig everything out, not have to do anchors, it's totally a great system. So very cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, yay! There, now you learned stuff. Good job, Facebook friends.